going to be in good shape.
Well, 5 games left in the regular season. Tony, best of luck to you guys. Good effort here tonight with 2 goals, and congratulations on being the #1 star.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say hi to my parents and my family back home in Buffalo. I know they're watching.
You bet. Thanks very much, Tony. Good game tonight. And the Wolfpack, a 4-1 win over the Quebec Citadels. Tuzolino breaks in, and this is how he capped off his #1 star performance. And the Wolfpack, a 4-1 win over Quebec. We're coming back.
Roberto Duran fought with a fury that shocked the world.
He would punch in your face at a press conference.
He was a hero to his people until he uttered the most infamous words in boxing history.
Duran says no. He quit.
And was branded a coward.
Nobody likes a quitter, and that was a shocking blow.
Roberto Duran, Beyond the Glory. Tomorrow at 8 on Fox Sports Net.
Yo, I swear, Jay, if I hear the word Shaq one more time.
Or Shaq attack.
Yo, what'd I just say?
My bad.
I would relish showing off my mad dribbling skills on this much overhyped team.
Yo, they okay.
Yeah, they okay, but they ain't got that Kenny Anderson grace. You know, if I was playing them, I'd be punishing them. Punishing them for thinking that they can stop this? You cannot stop this.
I'm fresh like a can of picante, and I'm deeper than Dante in the circles of hell.
Hey, guy, let me tell you what's not working, all right? This Dennis Miller Monday Night Football thing. I'd rather stick my head in a wood chipper than listen to Mr. Big Vocabulary comparing the Bronco gods to, like, Remulus and Rhombus or whatever. Look, just bring back Dandy Don, give him a couple of cold ones, and let's rock and roll, all right? I mean, I used to just need a 60 and a can of bayonets to watch the game. Now I need a friggin' dictionary and a themosaurus.
Game Face on Fox Sports Net, putting a whole new face on sports TV. Yours.
Sunday Night Fights on Fox Sports Net. Pound for pound, the best fighters in the world go toe-to-toe. Witness boxing fury from a ringside seat. Sunday Night Fights on Fox Sports Net.
Back at the Civic Center where the Wolfpack have wrapped up a 4-1 win over the Quebec Citadels, as Joe Tolleson and Jerry McDonald back with you. And Jerry, we talked about the effort they put out tonight, and I guess the one thing from John Paddock, well, you build on this and hope you can just improve the effort. You've got the guys coming back. I'll start first. Mike Motto, I forgot him the last time around. Tomas Klocek, Peter Smrek, also Manny Mahalcher to come down from the New York Rangers. So get everybody peaking as you get to the playoffs. If they can put a good stretch together towards these final 6 games, counting this one here tonight, well, you peak at the right time, and that's in the playoffs.
Well, the tough part, Joe, is that those guys are going to come back when the season is over. So for John Paddock, as much as it's going to be a lot of help, it's how can he get these new faces back into the lineup. It's going to disrupt things a little bit and then start with a quick bang, because they're used to one system in New York. They are new faces, but they're still not used to one another. So it's going to kind of be like training camp all over again. When that first game happens in the playoffs, you know, it's going to be very, crucial that these guys try to play well together. And then they'll build on that. And that's going to be the key ingredient, to the playoffs when they get these new guys back, is trying to, get some rhythm out there very quickly.
Well, I guess one advantage to it, though, is you've got the 3 up there in Motto, Klocek, and Peter Smrek. At some point during the games, they end up playing together, so they're familiar with one another. And I guess if you can get your pairings familiar with one another, they can work in with the forwards a little bit easier.
There's no question. In defense, John Paddock knows that defense wins hockey games, and that's going to be the key ingredient, is keeping, their end of the ice, very stingy hockey. And that's the rest will take care of itself. So it's going to be get them back here, get the system down pat, and just worry about your offensive end.
Well, it looks like the Wolfpack should have a solid defense in front of whichever goalie ends up being the #1 when the playoffs come. But tonight, the goalie was Vitaly Yeremaev, and he has the Bob Storrs save of the game. And here was Boyd Kane. Whoopsie-daisy. Eric Bertrand steps in, but Yeremaev up for the big stop right off his chest. A rebound opportunity. He dives on that, and it's a 4-1 win for the Wolfpack, in part because of a number of great saves. That the Bob Storrs save of the game, and Yeremaev with 28 saves on the night, and the Wolfpack get the win.
Well, the big thing is, Joe, is that these guys get in at 3:30 last night in the morning. Then they got to come in and they got to play tonight. And tomorrow they're jumping on a bus again and head down to Philly. So the object tonight was to try to get all the lines playing as much as they can because they got to be healthy tomorrow night and they got to be conditioned. So 2 points tomorrow night is a must. You got Providence is going to be playing Lowell tomorrow night. So they got to go in tomorrow night, forget about tonight, and think 2 points only. But they got to go in the first period and try to be, well conditioned. They got to go all 4 lines as much as they can.
Well, that bus trip down to Philadelphia should have been made a little bit easier by the effort here tonight at the Civic Center. A 4-1 victory by the Wolfpack over the Quebec Citadels. Some big hits. And now they get to ease the pain and head down to Philly for a game tomorrow night. We're coming back to the Civic Center.
We know sweat on hardwood, blood on ice, flesh on diamonds, rings and ties. We know hearts beat stronger, hopes hope harder. For victory, our souls we barter. We know karmic waves of pride and glory. And when pain's the only story, we know the tears you're concealing. You know we know the feeling.
Each year, Fox Sports Net and the Boston Celtics support the Boys and Girls Club of America through the Join the Club program.
Join the Club is a program that encourages kids to get involved with and join their local Boys and Girls Club.
Hundreds of clubs across New England participate in this annual basketball tournament that lets kids have fun while learning about teamwork, leadership, and competition.
To find out how to join a club in your area, call the Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Give it a shot.
Join the club! Hey, guy, let me tell you what's not working, all right? This Dennis Miller Monday Night Football thing. I'd rather stick my head in a wood chipper than listen to Mr. Big Vocabulary comparing the Bronco gods to, like, Remulus and Rhombus or whatever. Look, just bring back Dandy Don, give him a couple of cold ones, and let's rock and roll, all right? I mean, I used to just need a 60 and a can of Bear Nuts to watch the game. Now I need a friggin' dictionary and a Themosaurus.
Game Face on Fox Sports Net, putting a whole new face on sports TV. Yours.
Young, who got some good minutes in the first half, hits the jumper. Tiffany Young, a junior from Hillsboro, Alabama, has 4. Young, 17-footer's got it. And Tiffany Young with a sensational performance.
A 4-1 victory by the Wolfpack tonight here at the Hartford Civic Center over the Quebec Citadels. Joe Tollison and Jerry McDonald back with you as we are at the Civic Center. And let's take a look as we were going to before we were joined by Tony Tuzolino. Final stats from this game here tonight, and a game that was pretty much dominated by the Wolfpack. You can see that not only in shots and scoring chances, but they convert. They had the more power play opportunities and took advantage of them as well.
And power play, Joe, is going to be a big part of the playoffs. You have to, every time you're out there, you got to create a chance, and the Wolfpack are 2 for 6. Is an excellent power play opportunity tonight.
Well, Tony Tuzolino with the pair of goals, and that has the Wolfpack with the victory tonight. And what it does is give them 87 points with just 5 games remaining in their schedule. And the Providence Bruins hold on against Lowell. They get the victory, and they now have 82 points. So still just 5 behind the Wolfpack. But again, the Wolfpack with a game in hand. You can see Lowell right behind the Bruins, and those two teams will meet again tomorrow night to finish up the home-and-home series, while the Wolfpack head down to Philadelphia to face the Phantoms. So Wolfpack, as we said before, you can just only hope if you're John Paddock that this team clicks down the final stretch of the season.
Absolutely. He's just going to build on it tonight, Joe. He's the type of guy, he's going to take all the positives and just talk about it. And the big thing tomorrow night is going to be that first shift, and then he's going to grow on that. And that's what the team has got to continue doing. What I liked about tonight is that the whole team contributed. Tony Tuzolino, 2 goals, not just, Brad Smith. So other people contributed. That's what John Paddock is going to enjoy, and that's what's going to have to happen, from this point on.
Well, we'll come back and wrap things up from the Civic Center, where the Wolfpack defeated the Quebec Citadels tonight by a score of 4-1.
Sunday night fights on Fox Sports Net. Pound for pound, the best fighters in the world go toe-to-toe. Witness boxing fury from a ringside seat. Sunday Night Fights on Fox Sports Net.
Hey, guy, let me tell you what's not working, all right? This Dennis Miller Monday Night Football thing. I'd rather stick my head in a wood chipper than listen to Mr. Big Vocabulary comparing the Bronco gods to, like, Remulus and Rhombus or whatever. Look, just bring back Dandy Don, give him a couple of cold ones, and let's rock and roll, all right? I mean, I used to just need a 60 and a can of bayonets to watch the game. Now I need a friggin' dictionary and a themosaurus.
Game Face on Fox Sports Net, putting a whole new face on sports TV. Yours.
Roberto Duran fought with a fury that shocked the world.
He would punch in your face at a press conference.
He was a hero to his people until he uttered the most infamous words in boxing history. And was branded a coward.
Nobody likes a quitter, and that was a shocking blow.
Roberto Duran, Beyond the Glory. Tomorrow at 8 on Fox Sports Net.
Yo, I swear, Jay, if I hear the word Shaq one more time. Or Shaq attack. Yo, what'd I just say? My bad. I would relish showing off my mad dribbling skills on this much overhyped team. Yo, they okay. Yeah, they okay, but they ain't got that Kenny Anderson grace. You know, if I was playing them, I'd be punishing them. Punishing them for thinking that they can stop this. You cannot stop this.
I'm fresh like a can of Picante, and I'm deeper than Dante in the circles of hell.
A 4-1 victory by the Wolfpac tonight to finish off the Quebec Citadels, and just 5 games remaining in the regular season before the playoffs. And at least the way things look right now and the way the Wolfpac have been playing, we mentioned how John Paddock wasn't really happy over the last 20 games, but they have been getting the results. They've been getting points, so it looks like they should have the second spot in the playoffs and at least get home ice advantage in the first round.
Well, I think he finally got the point across to these guys. It's a do-or-die situation to start playing well, and he got the team to play well. So John Paddock is an experienced coach in both regular season and playoffs. And whatever he says in the locker room, or whatever he said tonight, it worked. The guys played well, and they got to take this type of effort and continue on.
So the Wolfpac, a 4-1 win over the Quebec Citadels to wrap things up. Tony Tuzolino, a pair of goals to earn the #1 star. Well, a host of people help make our broadcast possible, and this is our final one this season during the regular season. Our thanks to our producer, Jim Dodonna, the director, Sean Jensen, the other folks helping out in the truck, Jesse Gray, Chris Day, Russ Winham, also Tom Grigley, Mike Kirkwood, Chris Allen, our cameraman, Jim Bates, Tim DeRoyne, Mark Soteropoulos, also Chris Nicini, of course, upstairs with us, Hank Matthew, our statistician, Vic Massey, and CSP, who provides our remote mobile facilities. And for Bob Crawford and Rich Capola, also Jerry McDonald, I'm Joe Tolleson. Well, maybe we'll see you in the playoffs, but if not, we hope to catch you next season with Wolfpac Hockey, where tonight, Tony Tuzolino, 2 goals, Vitaly Yeremayev, 28 saves, and the Wolfpac defeat the Quebec Citadels 4-1. It's been a great season, folks. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening, and all the best.